for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Quick question. Where does the term dog pile? I've never seen a pile of dogs in my life.
I've never seen that. If we've ever seen us driving down the road, there's like, oh, there's 12 dogs on top of each other. So where does dog pile come from?
Oh, that's a good question.
And that is a standard.
That's a good question.
You say dogs, when they know it. It's not dog pile. Never seen a pile of dogs. Never in my life.
I want to know where that comes from.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. This is the Deep End with Nebraska diver Reagan Hinsey on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Great start. All right, welcome to the Deep End. I'm Reagan Hinsey on 93.7 The Ticket. If you would like to watch us, oh man, I can see myself.
Do you want me to turn the TV off?
No, it's just I'm not used to it.
Yeah, it's something new. It's something new we have in the studio now. We have the TVs on usually, so we can just check and watch, make sure we're looking okay.
Okay. If you would like to watch us as we watch us, you can watch the Starter Heyman live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and on Allo channel 951. And if you would like to call or text into the show, you could do the Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Starter Heyman Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685.
The worst part about the TVs being on is that they're delayed a little bit, and so we'll see something. Like I have the stream on my computer as it's being ran through that computer and stuff. So ours is like immediately I raise my hand and I see my hand being raised, but from there I'll say something and then it's all delayed about 20 or 15 seconds. And so you don't know if you're doing something that looks really bad until about 15 or 20 seconds after you do it. And you're like, well, there's no taking it back now.
I'm just looking at like the TVception in the back of yours.
Yeah, exactly. And so, it is what it is. But no, it's good. There's a lot of new things coming to the station. We were just talking about our new studio.
Yeah.
In about a month and a half, we should be starting the process of moving in and down at 11th and O Street. It's going to be pretty awesome.
It sounds like it.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to have this like half circle desk facing out towards, we were talking, we might get distracted too easily.
Oh yeah.
DP's going to take us off the air because we're just standing there, not even paying attention to what our co-hosts are saying.
If I'm not going to, but if I was there during like the game day, like pregame talk segment, I'd be distracted by like all the crazy outfits that I see people wearing.
Yeah. Well, so like, have you ever watched like College Game Day?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I have a weird feeling that knowing Husker fans, that's going to be the vibe that and knowing obviously the 93.7 The Ticket listener, shout out to you guys, knowing them, they're going to do it to where it's like College Game Day. They're going to hold signs that say Nick sucks or whatever. Rico sucks.
6 a.m.
Yeah, be there at 6 a.m. for an 11 a.m. game and holding signs behind us while we're on our video stream because people might be able to see them. So I don't know. It's going to be pretty wild though. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's much needed. I mean, we've outgrown this space, which is a really good thing.
I mean, I met with DP, I guess about a month ago now. We just like met at the mill and he was like, yeah, we're going to have like a big throne for people to sit on.
See now, and I for most people, I would like listen to that and be like, all right, yeah, sure, I'm sure. But
I believe him.
DP, he means it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think also, I asked him a couple months ago. I said, is there a chance like we get like a fountain pop machine in there? And he goes, oh, slushy machine.
Oh.
And I don't know if he remembers that because I haven't brought that up to him again. But I thought, if we get a slushy machine in our radio station, that's going to be the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah. Well, do you prefer like, I'm just going to use like Sonic slushies as an example. Do you prefer like those or do you prefer ices?
See, okay, now I like the Sonic slushies. Now here's another reason why. So if you have the app, this is gonna make me sound real fat. If you have the Sonic app, it's I think with every purchase or with something, there's some deal where you can get a free slushie every time you go. And with that, I have yet to find a better slushie than a blue raspberry nerd slushie
Those are good.
with a little bit of blue raspberry, some nerds candy in it. It's delicious.
Okay, but which texture do you prefer? Because I've had this argument with somebody, and they were like,
Sometimes the
Uh,
ices get stuck in the straw.
they said that they like Sonic slushies better because they don't want to feel like they're drinking a cloud.
I'm okay with that as well. I feel like it's just easier to drink the Sonic slushies.
Okay. Yeah.
Because sometimes if the only other places I've ever had like ices is at the movie theaters. And if I'm drinking an icy, I don't want to get it stuck in the straw to where it's like I'm trying so hard to get it.
Yeah, I can understand like those, like the gurgling sounds in the middle of
Mhm.
this quiet part of the movie.
Well, first of all, that's a pet peeve of mine anyway. When people are trying to get like the last drop of stuff
Yeah.
and they make the sounds, whether it's like a coffee or whether it's a slushy or whether it's just a pop, I don't care. The slurping sounds annoy the crap out of me.
So I work at Hillcrest Country Club as like
Okay.
a dive coach, and one of my 7-year-olds wanted a slushie yesterday, so we went and got a slushie, and we were like, "We're in the middle of practice, but okay." And he just sat next to me, and he started making those sounds, and I was like, "Can you please go somewhere else?" And he, like, got right up in my ear and started making those
But
even
that's
more.
what kids do is nowadays, like, maybe we did it when we were younger because we're about the same age, but when I was younger, I don't remember being annoying like that, but now kids are. Kids, if you tell them to do something or not to do something, they do the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe that's a thing. I don't know. People can let us know. 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. You guys can let us know. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing that just kids have always done. And maybe we did that when we were younger. But like, it feels like it's taking it to the whole nother level now.
Maybe. I don't know. I've been watching The Big Bang Theory recently.
Okay.
And there's an episode where Sheldon's mom comes and talks about how, like, if you tell a man to do something, they're gonna do the opposite. And, like, immediately after, she's like, "Oh, no, don't you worry. You stay here and I'll go get all the food ready." And, like, the guy gets up immediately and it's like, "No, it's okay. I got it." And she's like, "Oh, thank you. You're so nice." And, like, just proving her point. And so I think that applies to
Okay.
kids too.
So maybe I'm wrong and I need to be a little more understanding. Somebody on the text line says it's been that way since the dawn of time, Nick. And I apologize. So it's been so maybe I was annoying as a kid.
Maybe you were just, like, oblivious to it.
Dang it. I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that I was a good child. I don't know. Who knows? I don't that's one of my pet peeves, unfortunately.
What
is
What is your,
slurping.
like, most obscure pet peeve?
Oh, well, I don't know if this is necessarily obscure, but I hate having multiple noises.
Okay.
I cannot stand multiple noises. And my friends have finally caught on that I don't care for it. And they make fun of me for it, but we'll be hanging out and one person will be watching TikTok or whatever, and we'll be watching TV. I can't handle the TV on and somebody having phone noise. I can't handle it because they have their phone up so loud to where they can hear it. And then we have to have the TV up louder so we can hear the TV over the phone.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, have you ever I guess maybe this is, like, a girl thing, but, like, if you're ever just, like, laying in bed with, like, your friend and you're both, like, facing away from each other and you're both on TikTok, like, they have to be at the same volume. Because if
See,
one's louder than the other, then, like
it drowns it out.
yeah.
I just don't like noise. I have a tough time, and this is like a personal issue. I have a tough time focusing on one noise.
Okay.
And so I don't know if it's like sensory overload and I'm just like freaking out, or I don't know what the deal is, but like I have a tough time like focusing on this is the TV because when somebody right next to me is same thing, it bothers me. Maybe it's just phone sound in general. When people play music out of their phones,
Yeah.
that bothers me. And they try to turn it up, like we'll be golfing, okay, basically. So we'll be golfing, the four of us. So we a lot of times forget our Bluetooth speaker, and they're like, "Ah, no, don't worry, I got music." and somebody one in the other cart or even in our golf cart, they'll pull up their music and they'll turn it on full volume.
Mhm.
And it just does not sound good. And now we're
No.
listening to it for 2.5 hours straight, and it's muffled and it doesn't sound good. And usually the music sucks anyway. And so I just like the static sound coming out of a phone bothers the heck out of me.
I feel like phone, like the sound that a phone outputs is meant for one person and one person only.
Yeah, I agree. It's not meant for a group. It's not meant for a group. And Bluetooth speakers are great because it makes it clear. We have all this technology that allows sound to be so clean and clear without static now. So now it bothers me, and this is going to make us like sound privileged, which is not where I'm trying to go. But we've had all these technology and stuff devices that makes it clear. So when it sounds staticky, it bothers the heck out of me.
That makes sense though.
And like maybe part of it's like working in radio too, is I just noticed the static so more than other people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like sounds.
My pet peeve is like completely the other direction. So like my normal big pet peeve is like people being late. Like
Okay, I agree.
it's just a big pet peeve. But like the most obscure pet peeve is like when people don't tuck their pockets in.
That's weird. I don't wear clothes that like that pockets come out.
Well, like I feel like for girls when they wear jeans, our pockets aren't big enough to put our phones in.
Okay.
But like guys, and like a lot of times I see
Mhm.
them stick their phones in like their front pockets.
People
And-
don't like people get pissed when guys stick their phones in their side pockets.
Oh.
Not yelled at. I've gotten told that I need to find a different place for my phone.
Why? It's a
I don't know.
pocket.
I don't know if I should. I don't want to get a phone clip and be a 70-year-old man.
My dad has that.
My dad does too. My dad does too. And he has the ringer always turned up
Oh,
way
always.
loud, and it's like, all right, we all heard that, yeah. And then he always asks the question, "Is that my phone?"
Yeah.
I hope he's listening right now because he'll be like, "Yeah, I do too."
My dad has an excuse though. He's deaf in one ear, so he has to have his volume all the way up.
Okay, that's understandable.
And then it'll be like we have a 2-story house back home, and I'll be in my room with the door shut, and my dad will be in his room with the door shut, and I can hear his phone ringing, and he can't hear his phone ringing.
That's the thing. That's the best part is, and I'm probably trending that way, honestly, because I'm like my father in a lot of ways. But it's his phone will be not on his belt like it usually is. We'll be just hanging out at home, and his phone will be on like the kitchen table, will be in the living room, and he's like, he is the only one in my family to not have an iPhone. Okay, he has a Samsung, and try to convert him. Do you have an iPhone?
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. I've tried to convert him. We've all tried to convert him over to iPhone. It's not happening. And so he's like, it's just way too easy to work a Samsung. He's like, I don't want to change over to my iPhone. So so it's only the Samsung ringer is going on. And it's sitting on the
Gotcha.
kitchen table, and it'll be ringing, and we just look at each other. My mom and I will look at each other and we'll be like, is he gonna get it? And he goes, what? Is that my phone? We're like, that is the only ring. First of all, nobody else has the ringer up that loud on the entire block that we live on. Second of all, that's the only Samsung ringer. And third of all, we would all answer our phones within the first 30 seconds if it was one of our phones.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Going back to like the pockets.
yeah,
though,
sorry. Yeah, sorry. We got way off
That's
topic
okay.
there.
Like when guys put it in their like front pockets and they pull it out, the pocket material usually comes with it. And I have literally gone up to strangers before. I know it's crazy to think about
That
because
is crazy.
if you've like listened, it's taken me 2 years to go through a drive-through by myself after I got my license because I'm like so like I just don't like talking to people.
Okay.
And
But
so
here
like
you are.
we've come to
That's
this revelation.
full circle.
Full
That is
circle.
unbelievable.
Yeah, my mom has called before and was like, I can't believe she's on the radio and talking. But like, I've gone up to strangers before and been like, excuse me, can you put your pocket in, please? And they're like, what? And I'm like, your pocket. It's bothering me. And I feel like my mom, like, because every
Yes.
time when I was little, I put on pants, my mom be like, make
Mhm.
sure to tuck your pockets in.
I'm not gonna lie, that does seem a little weird to go up to strangers
It hasn't
and tell
happened very
them.
often.
Okay, good.
But like, if they don't notice it and like we're in like the same like confined space for like hours,
Okay, so you're not seeking out people that don't tuck their pockets in.
no.
Okay, good.
If I notice it and it's still there like a couple hours later, I'll be like, it's bothering me. Can you please? And they're like, you're a little weird. And I'm like, I know.
And then you just turn around and walk away, and you're
Yeah.
like, we'll never talk again because I don't talk to strangers. First of all, for somebody that doesn't necessarily like talking, to random people, that is, to have the courage to go up to a stranger and just talk to them in the first place is something. Number two, and then to tell them, hey, no, it's nothing serious. Just tuck in your pockets, please.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
I've been known to, when we go to like restaurants and stuff, like when we're ready to leave, I will like, people say that I'm always like about to be jogging out of there because I don't want people to talk to me and be like, have a great day. And I'm like,
Really? You
basically
don't
like
just-
jogging out of
just-
there.
Just easy conversation.
I don't know.
Wow.
I never noticed that I did that, but they're like, we're like 8 feet behind you by the time we get out of there.
That's where I'm, as sad as this is to say, maybe this is a good thing. I don't know. I'm the complete opposite, where I take a while and I'll smile at usually quite a few people. I'm definitely like a small town guy, even though
Yeah.
I've never lived in a small town. Small town guy where it's like you wave at everybody. That's okay. Big pet peeve here. This is a big pet peeve. Driving, people, you let somebody in, whether it's like changing lanes, whether you let them turn, and they don't wave.
Okay.
No acknowledgement. Not because I need this like satisfaction of, oh yeah, they know I let them in. It's just it's the courtesy thing to do.
Okay.
Courteous thing to do.
Nebraska has changed me in that.
Okay. Are you starting to wave?
I'm starting to wave, and like
Good.
if I go for walks, like I'll do like the little smile.
Yes, that's all it takes. Just show somebody that you're having a decent day. And even if you're not, surprisingly enough, if you just smile, you're like, you know what, today's not so bad. Things
Yeah.
could be going a lot worse.
Yeah.
But the lack of acknowledgement sometimes from people, like once again, I don't need this, like, I'm not asking for like this satisfaction of like pull over and shake my hand and say, thank you so much for letting me in last couple miles back. I don't need that. I don't want that. But just the simple, and Nebraskans know it. It's the 2-finger wave. You're right on the wheel. Thanks.
Okay, but what if you turn and you're behind them? Like you put your whole hand up? So it's out the back window?
The car I let go in front of me is in front of me, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, you just raise your right hand.
Okay.
That's all it is. And then that way, there's also part of it to where if you're the one that they let turn in or like let you turn in,
Mhm.
it's like, all right, I did my part. I hope they saw me. And you're not, living with this guilt of, oh no, I hope they saw me.
Yeah. And then sometimes you get the finger.
Yeah, I mean, I've never dished out the finger, and to my knowledge, I've never gotten the finger. Have you dished out the finger
I did for the first time this week.
this week?
Yeah. There was
What happened?
I got flipped off first. Okay.
So okay, makes it
And
okay then.
I was going it doesn't necessarily make it okay.
I know.
but
That was sarcasm. That
I was
sarcasm.
turning and I thought I was in the clear and I was going like on A Street. And so A Street like is like a speed limit of like 35, I think.
Yep, it is.
And this guy was going 80. And so I thought I had enough
Whoa.
time and the guy had to slam on his brakes and he flipped me off because I
Okay.
pulled out in front of him even
Yeah.
though I didn't see him. And then I am very petty and so I was
Yeah.
going 30.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I see. That is one of. Now this is going to make me sound like a bad driver. One of my favorite things to do is. Well, I don't also understand sometimes why people are in such a big hurry to get to where they need to be. Like part of me is like, I understand sometimes you run late. Like I've run late. Like I should have left 5 minutes ago. Whatever. But if you're running like 20 minutes late, I feel like that's on you.
Yeah.
You should have planned this out better, right?
Well, then I'm very much like I talk to myself in the car too.
Okay.
Like, and so he went into the other lane, so it went both
Yeah.
ways, and so he went around me.
I just asked earlier this week if that was legal because I saw 2 people do that.
It depends on the lines in the
Yep,
middle.
yep.
But he got stopped at the stoplight, like
Good.
right in front of me, and I was like, "Look how far you got!"
And that's my point. That's my point. Is in that situation, if somebody's going 45 or 50 down A Street and they're running 20 minutes late because they just didn't get out of the house soon enough. Number one, that's partially on them, and you're not going to make up that much time in the city of Lincoln, especially because Lincoln's traffic is just wild. Because you're going to get stopped at stoplights, you're going to damage your tires from potholes. You're going to it's unbelievable. And so, like going 50 down A Street isn't going to get you there on time.
No.
You know what should have happened is you should have left the house 20 minutes before you actually did, like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a good rant.
Yeah, we got onto my road rage rant.
I mean, because then like in that situation, they flip you off, and it's like part of me is like, you know what? If somebody's trying to speed past me, and there's another car in this lane, and I can tell, you can kind of get the feeling that they're
I'll
gonna
box
weave.
them in.
They're gonna weave. Oh yeah, it's like, where do you think you're gonna go, dude?
Yeah.
Where do you
Well,
think you're gonna go?
I flipped them off because I was like, if you're going that fast down A Street, you could hurt, like,
Yes,
kill, let alone hurt somebody. Like,
yes.
like come on.
Yeah. We got asked on the text line, Nick, do we have the same dad? I hope not. I hope not, but I think that's just a common dad thing to do. Oh, is that my phone? I didn't know that's my phone.
And
But-
then walks over really slowly and misses the phone call altogether.
Who called me? I don't know, Dad. I don't know, Dad. I'm sorry. But what a segment.
Yeah.
Didn't see this coming.
No.
We were going to talk about the 4th of July.
Talked about road rage.
Talked about road rage instead. I feel like we could probably go on for a couple more minutes about it too.
Probably.
I don't know. Well, so okay, actually, here's a conversation. So you're from Texas.
Yes.
Texas, one of my favorite places, by the way. I have family in North Richland Hills.
Okay.
One of my favorite places ever. Anyway, you're from Houston?
Yeah.
Perfect. Down there, you go with the speed of traffic,
Yes.
not the speed limit.
No.
Because I remember when I've driven down to Texas, you're going like 10 miles an hour over the speed limit
At least.
because that's the traffic. And if you go the speed limit, or even like my normal 5 over that I go here in Nebraska, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah, you're gonna get left in the dust, and like even the cops are passing you.
Yes, that's my thing. That's one thing I will say, and I don't know if anybody else can like attest to this. We had a phone call for a second. I don't know if anybody can attest to this. Probably like a police officer.
Oh, man.
Anyway, or it's the person that you flipped off the other day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Reagan flipped me off on A Street. I wasn't going 80, but no. That's my kind of like mentality, and this is probably not the best mentality to have. But it's like if a car passes me going on the interstate, like they're going quite a bit faster than I am. I'm like, all right, I can bump it up a couple because if there's a cop up there, they're definitely going to stop
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
If they won't stop him. There's no way in hell they're stopping me.
Yeah.
So I think that's my mentality.
I hate Dallas traffic so much because
Okay.
every time I leave here, I usually drive home and it's a 12-hour drive.
Yep.
Every time I leave here, no matter what time I leave Lincoln, I always get to Dallas around 5 o'clock. And so I get 5 o'clock
Oh, so
traffic.
it's 5 o'clock traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people here are like, oh my gosh, Omaha traffic is so bad. And I'm like, Omaha traffic is nothing.
Yeah.
Like you're going maybe 5 over, and then in Dallas, you're going 15 over trying to get through 6 lanes, maybe more.
It's the multiple lanes that are a little crazy.
I freak out because the median has like the thing in like obviously it's the thing in the middle. I freak out when I'm like in the fast lane and I go past like an 18-wheeler and the
Mhm.
median. I just feel like I'm getting a little claustrophobic.
Well, so I always get scared because there's some like science or tech, like some study that's been proven where it's like when semis drive together, when the air is going between them or side by side, they drift together with the air pressure. And so I always get nervous when there's like a semi in the left lane, I'm in the middle lane, and there's another one in the right lane.
I'm terrified.
Because I'm not scared, and I trust like semi drivers to an extent, but I'm terrified that just the natural wind and drift is going to bring them in, and they're not going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I usually, without even realizing, just like lead foot on the
Yeah.
gas. I'm
Yeah.
like, gotta get out of here.
Yep. Notorious BIB on the text line asks, so we had a guy actually in the spring probably, struggled to pass his driving test. He
Okay.
worked here. His name was Nate. And he had Notorious BIB, was it you, Nick, or Nathan that had difficulty passing the Nebraska license test? It was Nate. It was Nate. I passed it. I took the driver's ed and everything,
Mhm.
and it was great. I mean, it was fine. I took driver's ed, passed it. We're all chill. Nate struggled because there was a couple questionable questions on the test that he took, and he did not pass the first time.
The only points I got off, I think, on my driver's test was when you parallel park, you have to be within like 6 to 8 inches
Oh, really?
off the curb, at least in Texas. Like, I remember this so vividly. And I parallel parked perfect, but I was like 20 inches away from the curb, and so they took points off.
I would say, are you a good parallel parker?
I have to parallel park every day.
I enjoy parallel parking.
I don't mind it.
I think it's fine. Now you got the cars also that just like do it for yourself.
Yeah. I think it's a different story if, like, you're on a busy road and trying to parallel park.
Yeah. Because
But,
you got
like
people going by you.
yeah, but I just have to park in my parking spot at my house. So
There was something else there was one last thing I was gonna say about driver's ed, but I can't. I think the one thing I got the points. Points I got deducted like 1 or 2, or I got added 1 or 2 points because do you know where 48th Street by Union College,
yes.
where it's 25 miles per hour? I knew it was going to be a problem because I was doing my driving test like in that area, and it's 25 miles per hour, and there's like a few places in Lincoln where it's very difficult to just go the speed limit, just because number one, traffic's not going the speed limit.
Yeah.
And number 2, you just feel like you're in an area where it should be like 30 or 35. And that's one of those. And so I think I was going like 27 or 28 in that. And she's the driving instructor next to me was like, you better slow down. She's like, Nick, that's a point.
Come
I was like, come on, it's 3 miles per hour over. It's something along the lines of like speedometers always just read 3 miles per hour like faster than you're actually going.
Oh, when I drive, like, those little ones that police put out to like, and they're like, just to make sure you're driving.
Yeah.
My speedometer is always higher than what I'm actually going.
Oh, so it's true. It's a fact.
Like, if I'm going, let's say I'm going 55, the thing that I drive by will say like 52 or 53.
Exactly. So you got a couple miles per hour of leeway there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was a good segment.
Yeah.
We're about 6 minutes past due.
Oh.
So we gotta take a break. Go. It's the deep end. You got Reagan, you got Nick. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. You can chime in 402-464-5685. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket. On a Saturday, it's the deep end.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Babe, pack your bags. We're going to Vegas.
Vegas?
We just got the estimate from the wedding caterer, and we're going to have to elope.
Actually, Members Owned Credit Union is offering no-fee home equity lines of credit. We can borrow what we need with equity from the house.
Wait, so we can keep the bacon wrap dates for the cocktail hour?
We can keep the bacon wrap dates. From wedding bells to tripping the globe and everything in between. Capture your dreams your way with a no-fee Members Owned Credit Union home equity line of credit. Learn more at membersownedheloc.org. Limitations may apply. Equal housing lender.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and install quickly and professionally. Visit OakStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 Oak Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
USTOP is a member of LEVA, promoting local businesses through education, networking, and local government advocacy. This is why USTOP sponsors the LEVA Business Hour on the Ticket 93.7. Remember, every time you fill up at a USTOP on a Tuesday, USTOP donates 2 cents for every gallon sold to local charities in our community. This month, USTOP has partnered with the Lancaster Event Center. Stop by USTOP and fill up every Tuesday to help us fuel our community.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. Sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627. Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
Lane's Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at lanescovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paint repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at PremierDW.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Back to the deep end with Reagan and Madison on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Deep End on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Reagan Hinsey. If you would like to see our faces, you can watch the Start of Him in live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. And if you'd like to call or text into the show, we have the Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Start of Him Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685.
So, oh, there it is. I turned my mic on. So, Reagan, we were talking during the break about Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Right? Because the Oh, this is unbelievable. So she's playing in Kansas City right now.
Yes.
She played last night. Her was the first show. Tonight's the second show in Kansas City. Then she goes to like Denver next week. But I'm looking at tickets right now, and obviously these are resale value, so it's gonna be but okay, so these are face value now because you can't necessarily sell for over face value legally. Section 308, so way up. Nosebleeds. And I'll show you the view. You can't see her. You cannot see her. It's behind the screen. Behind the stage, I mean. $1,000, $1,003 per ticket for 2 tickets in section 308, row 32. And I'll show the folks on the stream. You can kind of see it. That'd be the view that for your concert that you pay $1,000 for, plus all the fees, plus the hotel, plus the gas,
plus the outfit,
for-
because
yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
going
that's
crazy
right,
on the
that's right.
outfits.
And you can't see her. You can just hear her.
Yesterday she released Speak Now.
Okay.
Taylor's version, maybe Speak Now. I think
Just an album.
but her version because
Gotcha.
you remember all the things with her.
Yeah, this is a whole
and so she sang 3 surprise songs at the concert and invited Taylor Lautner out on
Really?
stage and Joey King. And so like I have a couple friends that went and they were like time of my life, like all that jazz. And I was just like the amount of money that this woman is making.
It's unreal.
Absolutely crazy.
So there's another one. You can be in that same section, so still not able to see her that well. Row 3, so you can be 27 rows up, farther closer. $1,538 for 2 tickets, or per ticket for 2 tickets.
I want to know how much floor tickets were like when they first went on sale.
We could probably find this. Floor seats for Taylor Swift. Average price $2,700 per ticket for one. This is okay. Here's the problem that I have. Personal problem that I have is I divide everything by like hour and stuff.
I just divided it by my rent.
Okay. well, anyway, I divide it by hours. So if the concert's probably 5 hours long.
She sings for a little over 3.
Okay. So a little over 3. So we'll even go on the high side of 4. So $2,700 after the fees, you're probably at $2,900.
Yeah.
Okay. $2,900 divided by 4 hours. You're paying $725 an hour.
Yep. Well, then you also have to take into consideration that a lot of people are traveling for this.
Yes.
Like they are flying.
Yeah.
So you
It's
have to
unreal the lengths that people are going to see her.
and Harry Styles.
Yeah. I don't know. I know somebody last night, and I was telling you a story, and I'll keep it pretty short. I know somebody last night who paid just over $400 for their tickets. Obviously, nosebleeds, not close. They just wanted to be in the atmosphere for the Kansas City one. Offered $9,000 by somebody at the hotel when they checked in, and they declined it. $9,000 for 2 tickets for nosebleed seats
And refund on the hotel.
and a refund on the hotel that I didn't mention, and they turned it down. They turned it down. They could have made. Now I understand there's experiences there and stuff like that, and we talked about it. If the offer was like $1 or $2K, then you're like, all right, it's not that big of a difference. You'd be netting around $7,900.
I don't know. Going to concerts is like one of my favorite things ever.
I enjoy concerts.
And I like in my house, I have like a wall of all the posters
Mhm.
of the concerts that I've been to. And so I don't know. I love concerts, but I don't know if I'd be able to be like,
I was saying,
go
do
to
you
a
love them
concert.
that much though?
Like the Rex or the Band Camino or John Bellion is like my holy trinity
Okay.
of artists. I don't know if John Bellion, if they offered me $9,000 and I had 2 tickets for a John Bellion concert, I would probably say no to.
Wow.
Because John Bellion has declared that he got married,
Uh-huh.
and so he was like, I'm not going on tour anymore. And so if he goes on tour, I know it's his last one.
Yeah, it's so valuable. Okay, then I guess in a situation like that, I understand, and maybe that's just a problem that I have. I just don't have a band like that or a singer where I'm Post Malone's as close as it comes for me, but still, I mean, we're talking $9,000 for 2 tickets.
For 20 plus years worth of music.
Well, for Post Malone, it would probably be, I don't know, like Post Malone's going to go on tour again.
Yeah. Do we know if Taylor Swift's going to go on tour again?
That's what's crazy. She'll never have to.
No.
She'll never have to. She's going to make over $500,000. She's going to make.
She's going to make 500 mil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 500 million.
Yeah. So
She's going to be more wealthy than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I was talking to you about this over break. I saw a TikTok on how much she was making on this. Like, and she, by the end of tour, she will have made over $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time, like, arena expenses, like paying everybody, she will have profited 500 million.
So through 22 shows.
Yes.
I don't know how many shows she has in her entire tour.
I think she has like 6 left or something.
Okay. Through 22 shows, and this came out 5 days ago, so this was before the Kansas City shows. She has made $756 million through 22 shows. That's an average of, there's about 64,000 fans attended. That's what's even more remarkable. She's selling out football stadium, like NFL football stadiums.
Yep.
It's not Pinnacle Bank Arena.
In seconds.
Yeah. She's bringing in more than $33 million per night.
She's bringing in probably 30 million in ticket sales alone, and then you have to take into whoa. Let me start that over.
I was just saying, hold on. Okay.
You have to take into consideration, like, she probably makes 2 to 3 million on merch, and then how much do you think that the places that she's performing make on concessions?
Oh my! I can't even imagine. Jeez, I'm just. This is. I mean, it's crazy, but hey, Taylor Swift, you do you, because you're doing just fine.
Props to her, man.
And the whole like music fights and stuff with her copyright or her rights to her songs and stuff has probably helped her out quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's probably helped her out that she was in the news for a little bit, and she had like this whole big thing of like, these are my songs and these are the people's songs, and I'm going to release my own versions of these songs.
From a musician's standpoint, I think it's so impressive that she can go night after night after night for singing for 3+ hours.
Yeah.
And she hasn't canceled.
Well, because like you've seen, obviously Morgan Wallen had to cancel a couple months back, which everybody freaked out about. Justin Bieber had to cancel when he was on his initial tour.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shawn Mendes, I'm sure, had to
And I
cancel
mean,
at
that
times.
there was one venue that she played at where like it was pouring down rain and she sang until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And she performed the next day. Like,
It's unreal what they can do. Like I know there was one that was like Luke Combs is another one that I admire.
Yeah.
Because he said one night, he's like, I did not perform my best, so I'm refunding all my tickets.
dang.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's really cool. And number one, I have the ability to do that. Number two, to be like, listen, I just wasn't at my best because this is a tour and I've been going crazy.
Yeah.
That you guys deserved better, and that I'm not going to make you pay for this.
Wild.
So you basically get a free Luke Combs show, even if it's at 70% Luke Combs.
Yeah.
So, Notorious B.I.B. says, I remember paying $20 to see Iron Maiden in Brownsville, Texas in 1984. Do you know those people? You know Iron Maiden?
Yeah.
Nice. Crazy how concert ticket prices have gotten. Notorious B.I.B., it's not even the ticket prices themselves, it's all the fees. Because there's nowhere else to buy tickets other than like StubHub or Vivid Seats and stuff.
But there's
And
fees from the websites themselves.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. All right. We're almost out of time here. We got a very short segment coming up next as we round out the show.
Yeah.
Listen to the Deep End, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
The Nebraska Lottery presents one beautiful crazy scratch ticket and promotion. It's the $5 Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket with a $50,000 top prize. Enter non-winning Luke Combs scratch tickets for an opportunity to win a trip to Nashville, a private concert with Luke at the Ryman Auditorium, and a chance at $500,000. The Living Lucky with Luke Combs concert experience will hit you like a hurricane. Details at nelottery.com. Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch ticket top prize odds 1 in 128,000.
At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Want to sell your business? You need someone to confidentially find the right buyer. Whether you're planning a future exit strategy or you need to sell now, we're here to help. Transworld Business Advisors of Lincoln. Call 402-413-1095.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to NovotnyNutritionandWellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Back to the deep end with Reagan and Madison on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome to our final segment of the Deep End on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Reagan Hinsey. If you would like to see our faces for the last 2.5-3 minutes, you can watch our Starter Hammond live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and on Allo Channel 51. And if you'd like to call or text the show, you can do that via the Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Starter Hammond Jewelers text line at 402-464-5685.
So, Reagan, 4th of July just happened.
Yep.
Did you do anything?
Not at all. I read 2 books and then I went to bed.
In the day?
In the day.
How long are we talking?
Like 400-page books.
2 of them.
2 of them.
That's boring.
I know.
That is really bad.
I've read 40 books this year.
Oh, okay. That is not bad. Okay, I need to rephrase that.
It's very very mean.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Just not having to talk to
Did
people.
you enjoy lighting stuff?
Yeah, but we couldn't because there was a flash flood where I was at.
Oh shoot. That's
So
yeah. No, I don't know. It was fun. We got about a minute left here. Yeah, see, it's quick. It's quick. See, so we started off really badly because we went on a road rage incident. or
Road rage
tantrum.
rant.
Road rage tantrum rant, whatever you want to call it. And then we decided to talk about Taylor Swift. I mean, just a really good show all around. But it's fine. No, July 4th is fun. I'm getting much more into like the loud stuff.
Okay.
Nobody else does.
I don't like it at 2 in the morning when I'm trying to sleep.
No, I agree with that. I don't like that either. The worst part about July 4th is that you have to wait until like 10 p.m. to play. 'Cause
It
it's
gets
not-
so
that's-
dark here. Or it gets dark so late here.
That's what I'm saying. You have to wait so long. Yeah. So, all right, 20 seconds. Send us away.
All right. Thank you for watching The Deep End on 93.7 The Ticket. And I'll see you next week.